Sounds like if we go into the
Oh,
computer.
there we go. Seems like it's working now. Alrighty. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's chair stretching class. My name is Elena. I am a instructor for the South Central Foundation for Fitness, Dance, and the Arts. So welcome in. We are supported by the Black Visions of Wellness and also the UMA Clinic. So major shout out to them for allowing us to put this on. And today, what we're going to be focusing on is some core strengthening exercises. Of course, in addition to our normal stretches, we're actually going to be getting on the floor and doing some of these exercises. So if you are able, please join me on the floor. If you are not, that's okay. Try your best to do it in your chair, and I will try to show you guys some exercises that you can do in your chair for your core. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with our stretching portion. So, as per usual, we are going to go ahead and just rotate our neck and in the opposite direction. And nod up and down. And go from ear to ear. And look side to side. And we're just going to hold our head over to our right side. And hold our head over to our left side. And we're just going to rotate our neck again. So rotating in a circle. And in the opposite way. And now we're just going to shrug our shoulders up and down. You're going to shrug one up. And take your shoulders back. And take your shoulders forward. This should feel really good in your shoulder blades and in your back. And just bring those arms up, nice and slow. Inhale. Release, bring those arms down. And do it again. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. and exhale. Awesome job. Now we're going to put our arms back up. We want to stretch towards the ceiling. What I like to do is act as though I'm grabbing the ceiling, trying to grab like a string that's hanging from the ceiling from your chair. So you're really elongating your spine and you're just grabbing the air above you as if there's something that you're pulling up towards. If there's like a rope or something, just really stretching out your back and your arms. Awesome job. And now we're going to bring our arms down and we're going to stretch over to our left side. And over to our right side. And we are going to pull our chest back. Come forward and just place what I like to do, let me show you guys, is place my arms ahead of me and then just really curve my back to where I am feeling the stretch in my upper back. And then I'm gonna sit up, turn back to the front, and we're gonna bring our arm across the body. And also the other side. And bring our arms down. Down and behind you. You can interlock those fingers and bring them down to the seat of your chair while pushing your chest up. Turning back to the front, we are just going to lean over to our right side. Then immediately you turn over to, I'm sorry, now our right side. We were previously on our left side. And to our right, or to our left side. My brain is all confused today. And to our right side. And continue to do this motion until we feel like our obliques are fully stretched out. Awesome. And now we are going to turn in our chairs. So my right wrist is going to touch my left knee, and my left hand is anchoring myself in this chair. So I'm pulling myself towards the left side. My chest is facing the left side. And the other side. So right or left wrist is on the right leg and I'm twisting. Awesome. And now we're just going to twist rhythmically, so kind of like we just did with our oblique stretches. Awesome. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to lean over onto our legs. So your entire chest and your stomach should be just resting on your legs, and just stay in that fallen position and try to touch your toes. You can make sure that you are breathing intentionally and slowly come up. Turn back to the front. Now we're going to transition into some of our leg exercises or not exercises, but leg stretches. We're just going to put our leg across our other thigh and kind of just on press down on our knee. And then touch our toes. And come back up. And bring our other leg across our thigh and just press down on the knee, making sure that we are pulsating through this motion because we don't just want to place immediate pressure on these muscles and tendons. So just making sure that we're easing our way into it. And now we're just going to touch our toes. And now what we're going to do is we are going to place our right leg behind us and our left leg is forward. So let me actually back up a bit so you guys can see a little bit better. So my left leg is in front, my right leg is behind, and this position feels very, very good for your right leg back here. You should feel it all over, but you should also feel it in your left leg. And I want you to go ahead and reach down and touch the ground and just feel the stretch in both your legs and hold this position and come back up. And I want us to switch sides. So now we have our left leg behind us and our right leg forward. You can also feel this in your back. And don't worry, we will do some stretches for our back on the floor. But we're just putting our right leg forward, left leg is behind, feeling that stretch. You can feel it in your hips as well. And then you're just gonna place your hand down. And slowly coming back up. We are going to lengthen our body, lengthen our legs, and just reach our hands over our head. Try to make your body as long as possible. And then we're just going to reach down and touch our toes. This stretch should feel super, super good. You should feel it in your hamstrings, which are the back of your legs, and also in your calves, which are at the bottom of your legs. Awesome. And now coming back up, we are going to transition to the floor. So I want us to spend some time doing some leg exercise or leg stretches first before we progress to our ab exercises. And so bear with me as we transition to the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn off this blur feature. Let's see. Let's see whether that will work a little bit better. Or yeah, let's do that. As my dog has toys behind me. That's not gonna work. Okay, let's go ahead and you guys are just gonna see my dog's toys. Okay. So, okay, now what we are going to do is lengthen our body on the floor. So we should have our body just laid out like so. Put your arms above your head. This is a good stretch to do as soon as you wake up, but that's just lengthening your body. Sometimes I'll press my hands against my headboard, just stretching it all out. It's a natural stretch that we do, but also sometimes we forget about it. And what I want us to do now is bring our right leg across the body. You should feel this all in your lower back. It feels super, super good. If you've been having issues with your with lower back pain and or tightness in that area, if you're sore, this will really alleviate it. So it's a great stretch to perform. And then we're going to do it on the other side as well. So on the other side, oof. So my left hand is out, and then my right arm is anchoring my left leg, which is across my body. Awesome. And you can also put a mat down. I'm just on carpet, so I don't mind, but if you have a preference to keep your yoga mat on the floor, you definitely can. Alrighty, and so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our hands out, both out at our sides, and we're just gonna do that same motion repeatedly. Make sure you are breathing. Alrighty, and so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring our knees to our chest and hold it there. And we're just going to go from side to side. And then we're going to roll up, and we're going to roll down. We're going to roll up and roll down. Roll up and roll down. Roll up and roll down. So now what we are going to do is we are going to transition onto our stomach. So we should have the same position just on our stomach. So our hands are going to be laid out to our sides, as if you were a T. the letter T. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift your left leg up, bend it, and put it on the floor over here. So let's try that again. What you're gonna do, lift your left leg, bend it, put it on the opposite side. You should feel this in your thigh, in your back, and it's just a great stretch to further release that tension in your body. And we're just gonna go from side to side. Leaning from side to side, getting those good stretches in. Awesome job. Alrighty. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stay on our stomach. We're just gonna lift up with our hands. So starting in from this position, we brought our hands in. They're right by our chest as if we were gonna do a push-up. And we are gonna do a push-up, but we're gonna keep our legs on the ground, kind of like a seal. And then what we're going to want to do is just twist our body so that each side is getting a good stretch. Awesome. Put that head back. And then we're going to push back to where our thighs are on our feet. And our legs are, our arms are extended. Head is down. And we're gonna raise up. And this is actually the stretch that we're gonna do after we do our ab exercises. But we just want to flex our back inward. So this is called the cat-cow. I believe this one is the cow. And then this one is the cat, where we arch our back, stretch up, and do that again. Cow. And cat. Cow. And cat. Awesome. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to place our arm underneath, so let me back up a little bit, underneath our chest. So basically I'm bringing my left hand all the way over. I'm just gonna bend down with my left arm over on my right side. And then on the other side, same thing, I'm just gonna scoot over because I need enough space for my arm. Awesome job. Alrighty, and so now we are going to do a couple more leg exercises, and then we are going to transition into our abs. So we're going to pull our leg up. I know you guys have done this stretch before. This is a great way to stretch out your thighs, your hamstrings, just all around great stretch. And then if you are able, you're going to straighten out your leg. Straighten out your leg and just pull it towards you. And same thing on the left side. So just pulling this leg close towards your chest. I like to roll my ankle while I'm doing this stretch. And then straighten. Oof, alrighty. So now that we are done with that, we are going to go ahead and go straight into our ab exercises. So the first ab exercise that I would like to show you guys is laying down on the ground. Excuse me. And it's basically called the runner sit up. So what you're going to do is you are going to lay down on the ground. I'm going to set a timer for when we actually do this. But for demonstration purposes, you're going to lay down on the ground and you are going to sit up. That's the first movement. And you're going to connect your opposite arm with opposite leg. So that's the movement. You sit up, opposite arm, opposite leg. Get back down, other side, opposite arm, opposite leg. So essentially what you are doing is sitting up with your arm up and your leg up. So it should be one continuous movement, okay? In your chair, what I would like you to do is the same thing, leaning back, your arms, you can leave your arm bent, but you're gonna lean back in your chair and your leg is straight, your other leg is straight, your right leg is bent, and you just come up and you contract those abs. And you do the same thing on the other side. So very, very similar motion. It's just a little easier in the chair, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with 30 seconds of runner sit-ups, and then we are going to transition. We'll probably do 3 sets. 30 seconds. Alrighty? Ready? Oops, I don't know why it keeps resetting this. Okay. 30 seconds. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So that was 30 seconds. We're going to give ourselves about 30 seconds to rest, and then we'll go ahead and do our second set. So we have about 10 seconds left. I hope we're feeling good. I know it's challenging, but just keep up the good work. And the more you do it, the easier it will become. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our third set. Ready and begin. I'm breathing, exhaling as I'm coming up. It is okay if you need to take a quick moment to breathe. Okay, so that reaches 30 seconds. 30 seconds of rest. We're just going to do one more set of that, and then we will do another ab exercise. So this runner sit-up is a great way to engage your whole core and your whole body. Although it's not as taxing on your legs and your arms as it is your abs, it's a great exercise to just really get everything nice and tight. All right. Alrighty, so as you can see, my dog has entered. So let's go ahead and get started with our third and final set. Ready and begin. making sure that we are breathing through. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. So that reaches our 30 seconds. Congratulations, you guys have just done one whole set of your first ab exercise. We're gonna quickly do this next ab exercise. But basically what we're doing is we are getting on our side. So I'm gonna show you guys a modified version and an advanced version. So on our side, we are going to lift up. This is the advanced version. So both of my legs are straight out to the side and I am lifting up off of the ground. The moderate version is where we are putting our right leg down to stabilize and our left leg is straight and you're using that left leg to help you get up. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 10 per side. So 10 on the left side, 10 on the right side, and we'll just do 2 sets of this, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do the advanced version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Whew. That definitely, I feel it each and every time. So these are not easy exercises, even as somebody who exercises pretty on a regular basis. These are definitely challenging. So do as many as you can, how you can, without compromising your form. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and take a quick little break. We're gonna do 10 on our other side. Again, on our right side, or left side, apologies. And 10 on our right side again. All right, so we're gonna give ourselves about 10 more seconds and then we'll go ahead and dive right in. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, awesome job. Alrighty. Now moving over to our right side, we're just doing one more. So this is our final round. Finish strong and really engage that whole core and try to get those hips up. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, awesome job. Whew. I am feeling great after doing that. We are gonna go ahead and transition into our wellness portion of today's class. So let me go ahead and pull up our wellness point of the day. Whew. Yeah, take this moment to just breathe and get your energy back. Okay, So today we're going to talk about um, 10 ways that you can implement a healthy mindset. We talk a lot about our body and we talk a lot about nutrition, but we don't always talk about our mental wellness. And so I'm going to share this graphic with you guys as we go over why it's important to really prioritize your mental wellness. There we go. I was like, where's the file? Okay. Well, as we're pulling it up, what is mental wellness? So mental wellness is when we are practicing mindfulness. It can look like self-care. It can look like setting boundaries. There's lots of ways that we can prioritize our mental wellness. And let me just do it this way. I was not sending before. Okay. So let's see whether. Okay. So, 10 important ways to have a healthy mindset. What I mentioned was practicing mindfulness and self-care. And I feel like all of these components kind of fit into that. Um, so that's more of the broader picture of how to have a healthy mindset. Number one would be to stop consuming negative media. One of the things that I've had to learn how to do is eliminate negative media from my morning routine, at least. I know some things we can't avoid, but when we wake up and we're on our phone, we really have no control over what we see first thing in the morning. So I would just say being more mindful about how you're spending your time on social media, making sure that you're blocking out certain things that are constantly posting negativity. Another one is stop anticipating the worst case scenario. Don't stress over trivial issues. Anything that you can't control, don't worry about it. Stop holding on to the past. Be aware of what your present looks like, and as people say, your present is a present, so live in it. Engage in personal hobbies. This definitely falls under practicing self-care, engaging in the things that make you happy. Treat people with kindness. Of course, you treat people how you want to be treated. Make sure that sleep is your priority. So going to sleep at the same time, that really helps to improve your thoughts and improve how healthy your mind is. Stay present in the moment. That's very similar to our other point. Connect with others face to face regularly. That's super important because we get our energy from people. And also practicing self-compassion. Be graceful with yourself, be kind to yourself, because you are in control ultimately, and how you treat yourself is how others are going to learn how to treat you as well. So these are 10 important ways to have a healthy mindset. I hope that this was helpful. I know that as I'm progressing throughout my day, it's a great reminder to always, focus on revisiting those things to keep me sane. And so I hope you guys enjoyed today's class. Please come back next week, and I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, bye-bye.